a brief description on what morphic resonance is?
Yes, it's a memory principle in the universe. It's the idea that things resonate across time from the past to the present, depending on their shape, form, or pattern. The word morphic means form. So it leads to a kind of collective memory in each species. So each individual draws on that collective memory and in turn contributes to it. It predicts, for example, that if rats learn a new trick in New York, then rats will learn the same thing quicker in London and Paris and Australia, or all over the world. Just because they're similar and they're confronted with a similar problem, there's a kind of resonance between them. In its most general form, this hypothesis says that the so-called laws of nature are more like habits. The universe is not governed by a kind of Napoleonic code of fixed laws that were all there at the very instant of the Big Bang, but rather it's made of evolving habits, and there's a kind of memory in nature. So really, in essence, it's the idea of a kind of memory inherent in nature on which we all draw, and which plays a major role in inheritance. I think a lot of the things we inherit are inherited by morphic resonance, not just in the genes. It also has many implications for spiritual practices, including rituals. When people do rituals in any religion, and even secular rituals like the US Thanksgiving dinner, the fact that people do them in a very similar way to the way they've been done before creates the conditions for morphic resonance. So there's a kind of presence of the past, and the ritual connects people across time, which is exactly what people doing these rituals think is happening. Anyway, that's a brief summary of some of the ideas of morphic resonance.